up, man? Easily Offended Podcast.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
Y'all just missed out. We were just in here vibing real quick to the Fillmore Green, Cost of Living Out on all streaming platforms, produced by Apollo Brown. You know? And we had to play some Nas.
Yeah, you said that shit really fast.
Right. You know?
Are you an auctioneer?
And I was actually impressed.
Oh, well, you know. I be practicing.
You practicing the mirror?
I know.
I'll be practicing. What's going on, man? How y'all been, man? What's been up with y'all week? We out here. This is my second week with glasses. I'm coping. I'm coping.
Coping? What do you mean you're coping? Coping with what?
Because, like, even when I take them off, things be blurry for like 4 minutes before they get clear.
Oh, wow.
It's just my eyes getting used to it. The lady, they adjusting. So it's kind of rough. Like, I was driving, and like I'm driving like an old lady, and shit. I got it down on my nose like this.
Look at this dude.
And then looking at directions like this.
This kid.
So, you know, I'm just getting used to it, man.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You know.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. No longer accepting the fact that you were blind. You know, I just did something about it. That's
You know what I'm saying?
He said there's something about it.
Shows growth.
Indeed.
Exactly.
Shows growth.
So, yeah. So, that was basically, man, it with me, man. Shit. We went to the fucking album release thing.
We did. Fillmore
That was
Green,
pretty dope.
Apollo Brown album release party. That was pretty awesome.
CRC, right?
Yeah, it's Chicago recording. That was it was a good time.
That was my first time in there. I've never been in there.
Yeah. I never been in there either. I tried to intern. You know, I never applied. I was gonna try to apply to intern way back. You know, when I was doing the audio shit.
Yeah,
I was gonna intern there, but I ended up interning at this spot down the street.
Okay.
So,
what spot was that?
Avenue Edit. It's no longer in business. They had it was a post production studio. It was pretty dope.
Okay.
But
That's nice.
yeah, man, that shit was dope. I apologize again to Fillmore Green. I fucking spilled some shit on his shirt.
Yeah, that was the moment. He's like, man, I spilled some on his shirt. I'm like, damn.
Apologize, man.
My
Apologize.
fault. He like shout it out.
He was he didn't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
all good.
Yeah. I just felt bad personally.
What you been up to, man? Any wild shit?
Not really. Just been messing around with the beats. Pretty regular. Work can kind of stress me out, but it's been pretty regular.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? They give you the Kyrie Irving?
The who? The copy of
You gonna
Irving.
work?
The man got his foot on your neck.
The man got
Got his foot on my hand. I keep moving that mouse. My hand's starting to hurt, man. Just trying to get shit right. They do shit kind of weird, but I'm coping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, I mean, you know, holidays are coming up. You guys will have some time off. You know, people. This is around that time of year where people really stop working for real.
Right.
Like,
True.
Everybody starts going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially after Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah. People really find out they in a relationship or not.
Damn.
Around this time.
I think most they skip Thanksgiving and go right to Christmas.
I mean, you know, people eat, but like, yeah, it's like once Halloween was over,
Yeah.
you start seeing motherfuckers putting up Christmas. Like, you start going to stores, you hearing like Mariah Carey and shit.
I want to say, like, I think because of the whole, like, in the past 5 or 6 years, the big Native American push against Thanksgiving has came up, and that conversation has been around. And I think a lot of people are just like, damn, we are celebrating some crazy ass shit.
Well, that's
So
every holiday.
I mean, but that's even crazy. I think Thanksgiving is like one of the craziest holidays to celebrate out of all the other holidays.
Yeah, because we are kind of celebrating the beginning of the genocide, you know.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh damn.
Hey,
this whole myth that you know, there was just like there's this big feast,
right?
You know,
Everything was all good.
Up togetherness.
I just raped your wife and took your land.
Yeah, I just say, this is my shit now. Basically, I'm gonna kill all y'all. Smallpox blankets, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
All types of crazy shit.
All crazy diseases.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, now you live on a reservation. I guess, you
right.
know. I mean,
you got a casino.
I mean, but, you know, so when you think about it that way, because we not even, my mama not even cooking this year. Which is crazy.
Wait.
Damn.
Yeah, G.
Wait,
yeah,
G. Hold up.
Y'all gotta go eat out.
That's what we're doing.
Wow.
You
said that for real.
You done fucked up my whole schedule.
Yeah,
I always stop by your house on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that shit ain't happening this year.
Man, she ain't gonna.
She
gonna give you directions.
She gonna cook something, but it's not gonna be.
It's gonna be a small.
She gonna cook something like she may cook on Thursday. She may cook on Sunday.
Is she gonna have her greens?
I'm sure she will.
Okay.
But it ain't gonna, don't come to the house on Thursday, nigga. We ain't gonna be there.
I mean, well, I just gotta scratch you off. Take real off list for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, shit, I gotta find my own goddamn list. I gotta. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. So, but yeah. It is what it is. I mean, shit changes. It's just for a year. I don't really care because that means I don't have to go over there and help clean up and shit. You know?
I really like the fact of it's just Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? That everybody gets their family members close together. Probably by this time this came out, Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. And I hope you had a great Happy Thanksgiving. But we're gonna talk about like we ain't been there yet. Because, but that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to some of the food. And that's about it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a good time to be with family.
Yeah, I mean, it's my dad's birthday.
Nice. Yeah, your birthday.
My birthday. So it's just a good time and a good season.
Celebrate.
Yeah. But you'll be a year older.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And you got glasses.
At 43.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that means you've been in denial for a while, bro.
No, this honestly, it just started happening to me like the past 2 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the past 2 years, my vision has been, because I'm in front of a computer majority of the day. And when I'm at the other gig, I'm, you know what I mean, in front of that computer. So it's like the blue lights fuck with you after a while.
Yeah,
so, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. These motherfucking glasses is amazing to have on.
You can see the future in this bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I can see every fucking thing. I can watch OnlyFans. I can do all types of shit.
I sure that's some lottery numbers.
That's
in a minute,
the fucking thing you think about. Big glasses. Like, yeah, I can see the pubic hairs.
I got the glasses on. I can see porn clearly. Oh, that's what that was.
He got a pimple right there. Look at him. Push the palm.
I never noticed that tattoo.
It's Negro.
It's fucking crazy.
It's Negro.
It's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world, man. It's a lot of crazy news.
It's a lot of crazy shit happening.
What's going on? Somebody tried to.
So there was one thing. Somebody tried to sneak a gun into airport security.
Why?
And they stuffed the gun inside of a raw chicken.
I don't know what's stranger, gun in a chicken or a chicken.
My thing is, what made you pack a chicken?
That's what I'm saying. Who does that?
A raw chicken.
I'm saying Thanksgiving. Who does that?
Who carries food in their carry-on?
That's what a raw chicken.
Raw chicken.
I can see a sandwich.
There wasn't no ice in the bag and none of
that. So guess where it happened?
Where? Gotta be
California.
New York. That sound like some New York shit.
Florida?
Not Florida.
They crazy.
Fucking Florida man.
They are nuts.
Florida man strikes again. The person was actually on their way to Haiti. And he just had a raw chicken in a bag. And they tried to stuff a gun in that.
He was the hitman. They hired that nigga. He was like, I'm finna.
But why you got a raw chicken?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it was last minute. He got the call. Like, wait, I gotta go kill him now.
Bro.
All right, hold up.
Yeah, they ain't gonna think to look at this chicken.
Yeah, they ain't gonna look at this.
They gonna look at this chicken. Let me just grab this.
Yeah, they just go right through. Like, fuck the X-ray machine.
Did he have it in a bag? Did it say?
It just had it in a plastic bag. It didn't say exactly how it was wrapped.
He probably was arguing with dude. Sir, you have a chicken here, and so.
Oh no, yeah, there's a picture. Yeah, there it is, right there.
How you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just like it was in a bag
of ice.
Yeah.
Look like it.
Yeah. So he tried to but
wow.
Like they ain't got no chickens or guns in Haiti. You got to bring some shit.
Right.
The thing, what I mean, in his idea, it's smart, right?
Is it?
In his mind, not us. His mind, he thought this was going to be
obviously
good.
he thought he was about to get away with this shit.
Right. Exactly.
He took time. He packaged the gun up. You know what I'm saying? Like put this shit inside of the chicken. He took time to do this and then packaged the chicken back up.
So he just thought TSA is just going to look at it. Oh, you got a chicken in there. Okay, keep going.
Can I get a wing? Look at that.
Or did he think that like the X-ray machine wouldn't be able to see through the chicken?
He probably thought that.
He probably thought that. See, I didn't even go there with that.
He probably did think that actually.
I mean, either way, what the fuck he thought was wrong is
Wait. You know what? I'm sitting there talking to you, and we didn't even talk about this leg.
Hey, bro, when you rub it like
that, we speaking like you want to choke your chicken or some shit. What are you doing?
If you over the age of 35, you know where this leg is from.
Why you?
I want to know where that leg has been.
Because you remember in the movie, he was like, "Yeah, this is my prize. I won this."
Yeah, I remember him rubbing it.
Yeah,
like
I remember that. That's a family movie, motherfucker.
It's a Christmas story. You know what I'm saying? If people just looking on YouTube, like, what the fuck? He has this leg from the Christmas story. This was the lamp that he won. Keep going about the I just was.
So you just interrupted my story,
Right?
Because I'm going around. You like,
had
really?
your pornographic moment with
Right.
the fucking.
we can put the leg down. 'Cause
Yeah.
this is awkward now.
Now you definitely made it fucking awkward.
Right.
Sensually
Yo,
rubbing
ass.
it.
Rubbing it and shit.
But yeah, man. So obviously this person's in jail now.
What's the charge? Oh, the gun charge. I thought the chicken
yeah.
charge.
It was funny because
Does it got any bodies on it?
nah.
You got a chicken. This chicken is postmortem.
What did they say? The plot chickens.
The
That was a horror.
I need to put that.
Dad joke.
They don't know if he shot the chicken or choked the chicken.
Say he was crying foul play.
This guy foul.
Yeah,
play.
man. So that was one thing. So there was also
That's crazy.
Steve Jobs, his sandals that he
The
wore,
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks that he wore, he had in the 1970s.
All right.
He wore for a very long time. Were just auctioned off.
For a chicken?
No, they were actually sold for over $200,000.
Look at that damn.
Yeah, man.
Well, how would you buy that?
I mean, and it's so basically they had it where you could still like 'cause he wore them for so long you could see like the imprint of his feet, and they were only expecting them to sell for like $60,000. It was at an auction.
Oh,
obviously.
only $60,000.
So they were only expecting to get $60,000 for it, and they got over
And
$200,000.
it kept going up.
Kept going up.
Wow. You know what? It kind of makes sense.
Wow.
People do be weird about feet too. It's just that, so you can't rule that out.
That and Shorty could be very serious into computers and technology and looked at him as a mentor. Like you got people that buy Jordan shoes
That's true.
because Jordan was great
Right.
at what he did. So some people will buy his first pair of Jordans that he wore and autographed and pay almost millions of dollars for those. So this kid, he was like, man, I'll pay $218,000 for some Birkenstock Steve Jobs shoes, sandals.
I wonder how much we pay for Jesus sandals.
I mean, and obviously they're not gonna fucking wear them.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be sick.
So they sold for $218,000.
I want to walk in his shoes.
Nah.
Literally,
These shoes
I
are
mean,
made
people
for
do this shit. I
walking.
mean, people do things for, and they classify them as well used.
I bet.
So they're dating back to the mid 1970s. It said the cork and jute footbed retains the imprint of Steve Jobs' feet, which had been shaped after years of use.
Wow.
Yeah, man, $218,750,000.
Wow. I want some proof these his feet though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Is it
just saying.
Like, how, like, yeah,
certification?
Ray.
How do you
exactly.
verify that?
I
They could be
mean,
anybody's feet. They could be like your niece's feet or something.
You're a gym teacher.
motherfuckers just wearing them shits like, yeah, these are Steve Jobs.
Yeah, take them.
He just took them bitches off backstage. You know what
They
I'm
still
saying?
have the smell.
Yeah, these are Steve Jobs sandals. I took him off his feet personally after he
That's
died.
like something Rick Ross would do.
Yeah.
Just put the Steve Jobs sandals on the stage.
Oh.
Yo, I buy everything.
Right.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, I was at the hospital when he died, so once he died, I just slid the sandals on. Like,
fuck it.
I'll take these. Sure, these will come in handy.
I
later
wonder,
on.
does the money go to his family?
I
I
don't
think
know.
his family is pretty well off.
It probably. I don't know. It didn't say what the auction benefited or anything like that. It just.
I probably went to like a charity, one of his favorite charities.
Somebody's
or
laughing in their garage. They ain't even Steve Jobs shoes.
something. Man, that's
They're
fucked
not
up.
the Steve Jobs. I mean Steve Latrell's Jobs. Like Steve from Robeson.
Your art teacher. Art teachers always wear sandals and shit.
Yeah, that's who I meant. Not the
They want to be
Steve
grounded.
Jobs.
They like to put their feet in the
They
ground.
got Steve looking for jobs and everything.
Speaking of looking for a job,
Well, that's nice.
a husband and wife lost their jobs
Okay.
Doing
after students found their OnlyFans account.
Okay, what were they doing?
Fucking.
Where?
Shout out to you.
Well, I feel like Dr. Seuss. Where?
So they
Shout out to
actually,
them.
the students got a hold of their account. So they tried to use different names.
Like what? Miss Ass? What?
No.
What was her OnlyFans name?
Yeah, what about that?
What was
Be
the
on
name?
that shit.
Hold on. So she actually went through A lot. So yeah, so she was performing under the alias Chloe Carter.
That's all. Ugh.
Yeah, so her name is Samantha Peer. Her and her husband Dylan Peer were employees of the Lake Havasu United School District. And that's in Arizona. Middle school students found explicit content made on the Peer's OnlyFans account and began circulating it amongst themselves. It's not known how the students found the content in the first place. But,
They're supposed to be
it's
studying.
on the fucking internet, of course, yeah.
I
So
mean,
she said she blocked like people from the state of Arizona from being able to join her OnlyFans.
You get around that VPN.
I mean, I'm sure. So obviously, yeah, depending on where the IP address. You know what I'm saying? So wherever the IP address is registered, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's gonna see. That's where it thinks you are. But anyway,
but where were they fucking?
In the classroom.
Wow.
In her classroom, apparently. She did say that it was after hours. And
that makes it better.
You know what I'm saying? So the students weren't actually there.
And I don't see a problem with it.
How?
Keep going, man.
How you going?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you
I
why.
can explain to the kids why there's an ass print on my desk.
So she says that.
Smell like Medusa.
Like, what is this stuff on my desk? It's all crusty.
Why my paper sticking together?
Right.
My paper sticking together. How did she look? Was she?
Smell weird in here. I don't see any pictures.
Oh damn! Damn, her OnlyFans, they probably deactivated it.
Oh yeah, that shit probably dead now. Well, I mean, both of them got no job. That's the only
They
source
need
of
it
income.
now,
So, yeah, they probably putting more content out.
You know.
They got all the time in the world.
Yeah, man. But she said that it was unfortunate that she had to turn to OnlyFans in the first place because their teacher salaries weren't enough to cover living expenses.
She couldn't do Uber or some shit.
I'm sure OnlyFans might be a little more lucrative, and you can have a better time. You know,
She nasty. Want to do.
it's just like you want to drive around strangers, and you want to fuck your husband on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Let me think.
You know,
Yeah.
if you got that choice, you'd be like, yeah.
I couldn't. I'm not doing the OnlyFans though.
Why?
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my shit out there like that. You know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, why in the classroom? Why at work?
I mean, you know, people be having like weird fetishes and shit. You know, there's probably like some like weird. Not I shouldn't say weird.
Naughty student with dirty teacher.
But obviously
In the classroom?
people. There's a lot of people's fantasies that like have sex
In
with
the
their teacher in
classroom.
the classroom. Yeah, like so. The fact that it's said because I read a few reports. Some have said that it was in her classroom. You know what I'm saying? So that may or may not be true, but it was definitely in a classroom.
Oh, I thought it was
And it was at her
classroom where
school.
she teach at.
Yeah, I saw that reported, but I'm not 100% sure that that's true. So she might have been in her fucking classroom.
Why can't I go on the OnlyFans and ask her, where was you fucking?
And it's just like, because that's what really. So if she had an OnlyFans, I'm not sure if it would have been they probably still would have fired her. But you all right over there? You
Yeah.
I'll drop my headphones. Sorry.
Yeah, but they might not have been, or they might have a harder time. But the fact that you was in the classroom, I'm sure made it a lot easier.
Right.
You filming
right in the
shit
classroom.
in the classroom where you work.
Can you imagine?
Like you filming porn to make, and not only that, you're using it to make money on school fucking grounds.
Can you imagine the dad? That son is in that classroom and he's late night on the couch. Wife's asleep. He jump on OnlyFans and be like, "That look like Timmy's painting on the wall."
Hey!
That's
When is parent teacher conference?
Right. Shit, I'm going there right now.
Yeah, I know you always go. Look, I think you should just let me go. Let me handle it this year.
Shit, I need attention.
We go talk to Miss Pierce.
Right. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't see. I mean, look. Sometimes you gotta do shit you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta do it at your fucking job.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Am I the only one that has ever searched naughty teacher, dirty student?
I'm quite sure you have, but
I'm
at
the
the
only
job.
one. I'm the only one that ever searched that.
What the fuck does that have to do with them doing it
I'm
at
just
their
saying
job?
it's a place for it, so people want to see
But
it.
that's not the place for it.
I mean, well,
I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying
pay money to
You can have it on
rent out-
OnlyFans, but why are you gonna do it at your fucking job though?
Well,
If that happened, and we don't, but the thing is, you are a teacher in the school district, and you're having
This
sex
is true.
in a classroom.
You're a role model
somewhere, and
you're
having
to a
so even if,
barista. No, I'm just playing. I'm just saying.
even if it wasn't her classroom, she was in her school district in a school building having
school
sex.
building.
You know what I'm saying? So like you didn't have to do that. You could have been fucking at home.
Yeah.
Even though obviously they'll say it was I'm sure there was a reason they had in their mind.
She got a different alphabet. D is for doggy style.
But not but now only neither one of them got a job.
B is for back shot.
Oh my God. Okay.
But I mean, teachers. I mean, you ever had? Did you guys have a teacher you had a crush on? Like
Yes.
High school, grammar school. Think back to a
Yes.
teacher. You was like, oh my God, Miss
Yes.
Witherspoon.
Yes.
Nah,
And they wasn't doing this shit. Where was they at when I was in school?
I never honestly, bro. I'm trying to think about it. I never really had any teachers that I was just like.
I remember Miss Jameson. She was our typing teacher. She had the biggest I ever seen in my life. I asked about as wide as this table.
Her name was Jameson.
Yeah, she was.
As the liquor, like whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, one time she was like sitting with her legs open, and I told my boy, "Look, I dropped my pencil on the floor," and I told him to look, and it was like, yeah, she had on the girdle though. But
So you've been a pervert for a long time.
I was just observing. She had the biggest ass I've ever seen in my life, yo.
Still to this day.
Yes, no. Well, actually, I take it back. No, I've seen.
I
some.
said Miss Jameson held the title for a long time.
Hey, Miss Jameson.
I mean,
hey.
the teachers are way more white. Because I mean, honestly, I've never had a teacher that I looked at sexually. Like I've had I had like none of my teachers, but it was some the teachers and security guards that used to work in the school that wasn't on my side of the building. You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was one that looked like Halle Berry, right when Boomerang came out. She had the little, at CVS. She had the little Halle Berry joint. She was always like wear pencil skirts. Ooh. You know what I mean? Man,
let me know what she was doing.
Oh no, Justin's out. Oh shit, get me out! I can't go. It hurts so bad.
Nah, he good.
Oh, man,
he good. But yeah, man. So a lot of weird shit going on in the world.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. So shout out to them for not having jobs anymore.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna applaud you and laugh at the same time.
I'm gonna see if she let me get my GED.
What'd you say?
What?
Well, I don't know. GED.
I thought he was going to break it down to acronym like get ED.
+1 331 255 38.
Oh,
I gotta unplug that shit.
Nigga, just turn the Bluetooth off.
Well, damn.
That was awkward.
I know, right? Man, but
yeah, man. So
it's cold as fuck here in Chicago.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
How cold is it? It's so cold.
No, I ain't gonna do that one. No,
yeah. No. We didn't have
we should have rehearsed that.
Not even the witch's tit, nothing.
We should have rehearsed that.
No, I was just saying it's so cold that my assets are freezing off or nothing.
No, that's.
Oh man.
But
hey, shout out to the comedians, Lil Rell.
Lil Rell Deon Cole.
You know what I'm saying? Lil Rell has his second HBO special, I believe.
Yeah, Deon Cole.
Deon Cole got his second one.
Second on Netflix, I believe.
Yeah. Shout out to those brothers, man.
So I actually saw Lil Rell post a little while ago. Just it's just a big thing for Chicago. He talking about how Deon Cole was kind of like his big brother in comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so they've known each other for a long time. In this small circles here in Chicago.
Indeed.
So and both of them have been doing Lil Rell has been doing it for a long time, and Deon Cole been doing it even longer than him.
Yeah.
So for both of them, and Deon Cole was fucking hilarious. I haven't watched it yet. I watched some of the Lil Rell. I wasn't feeling it. I'm gonna go back to it though, because But yeah, but still, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
He has been killing it. His podcast is funny as fuck.
His podcast is funny as hell.
Yeah, Lil Rell's funny.
But Chicago has always been known for comedians.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot.
We
got rich history. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of comedians and a lot of comedians respect that because you got D-Ray, which is the latest. You know what I'm saying? You have George Wilborn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have Robert Townsend. You have Craig Robinson.
Bernie
Mac. Godfrey.
Damon Williams.
Yeah. Like it's a shit. What was his name? Bebe's kids.
Robert Harris.
Yeah,
Robert Harris.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Belushi.
Yeah, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a rich history for comedians here. So like for them to still be doing it at a high level.
Yeah,
And Lil Rell kind of like, you know, Deon Cole's been pretty steady for a while,
yeah.
but Lil Rell you know, it really kind of blew Lil Rell up a little
Cosby
bit.
joint?
Nah, so
No.
after Get Out,
Yeah.
in terms of him in Hollywood, Get Out, and then he was on Insecure.
No. Yeah, Insecure.
He was on Insecure. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So like shout out to those brothers, man. Still putting on for the city.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. This is gotta get
This Chicago.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a good thing. I've been watching Deion since fucking Riddles.
Yeah. Lil Rell had on this did you watch any of it?
Yeah.
Did you see the
His
suit
outfit.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
that was some West Side shit he had on.
Yeah, that
was
was
definitely. But yeah, he was like what? Yeah, I think that threw me off. Like I gotta go back. This nigga outfit crazy. This shit ain't funny.
Deon Cole has some green leather bell bottoms.
He always wearing leather though.
I don't. You know, I think why do all comedians wear black on their shows?
I don't know.
Like
wear
all the
leather.
stand-ups, all the stand-ups you see, majority of them are in black. Like, is that just something? It looks good on camera.
I don't know.
Like, I don't understand
I don't
that.
know if I can say that because I mean I'm thinking of like you know
They always have like a dark color though. Like
Not
Dave
always.
Chappelle, Chris Rock,
Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock. They do wear black a lot.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart,
I don't know.
yeah,
I think maybe it's a tradition, yo.
maybe it is.
Eddie
Maybe it's
Murphy.
Eddie, well, you know, because you know Eddie Murphy on both of his like those old specials, he had on he had on
leather shit.
blue leather
Gee,
and then red leather.
Yeah.
The purple. That shit was purple. It was purple or blue, but it was a one piece though.
For
No, it was
Eddie
blue.
Murphy? No.
Gee, that
Because
was.
he didn't have on no
No,
purple.
one piece. What you had on a onesie?
No, they was both two pieces.
It was.
Yeah.
It had a
Yeah,
jacket.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
yeah,
again.
yeah,
What the
I gotta watch.
Have on
I
no
mean, he
leather
was wearing
onesie?
some wild shit,
Right,
G.
that
Like
was
I
weird.
seen a picture with him with a all red leather onesie on with some black shoes. He was wild back in the day, bro.
Sound like a
I mean, it was
superhero.
first off, it was the 80s.
80s. It was the
That
80s.
shit was wild. And he used to kick it with Rick James.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Him and Rick James used to, you know what I'm saying? They used to get it in pretty heavy.
Fuck your couch.
You know, I saw Deon Cole at that one joint at 71st, and my friend told me not to crack the joke, but when I came up to embrace him, I started to say, "You're not Lionel Richie? He looked just like Lionel Richie."
Nah, I don't
He
think,
looks like
I don't think that
Lionel
would have went
see.
over well. He
He
told you
look-
right.
He looks like Lionel Richie.
I don't think so.
What? That nigga looks like Lionel Richie.
Nah, maybe on some pictures.
When I first seen him, I said,
Hey, but look, though,
Richie?
Deon Cole's a great DJ though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he
he-
also is a good house DJ.
On Sundays,
Mm.
Sundays on IG at 12 o'clock, Deon Cole used to go crazy for 2 hours in his crib playing nothing but house music, selling merch and everything. Like he was getting it. You know what I'm saying? But Deon also he wrote for Conan O'Brien's show. He wrote for a lot of talk shows out.
Yeah, he
done
did,
on, like,
yeah. Dion
commercials.
wrote for Conan for a long time.
Right. I want to say that he's the one that came up with the masturbating bear
The masturbating bear.
Masturbating bear.
or the masturbating cow. One of the.
No, it was the masturbating bear.
it was the masturbating bear.
You don't remember the masturbating bear?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
Masturbating
yeah,
bear.
it was really random, man. He would just come out.
What the?
Yeah, I
He'd be in a big ass bear costume, and he had like the sock on, and he just come out and be doing like this and shit. It was some shit that could only happen in the '90s. You couldn't do that shit
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, there was no
It was
way.
on regular
It-
TV?
Oh yeah, it was on
Late
the Conan
night.
O'Brien show. It was on late night.
Wow.
late night, bro.
The masturbating bear, dude. It was wild.
Wild,
Yeah,
bear.
but it was the '90s. Shit was different back then.
Indeed.
Yeah. Now there's no way you can get away with that.
Not at all.
Absolutely
No way, a
not.
masturbating
No.
bear. You have all types of groups outside of
Oh yeah.
Unless you did in the classroom. Okay.
which I don't see anything wrong with
M is for masturbate.
that. I don't
We
see
have our
anything wrong
friend
with
Bear to demonstrate, kids.
that. Get your money.
Oh, my eye, my eye.
Yeah, man. But that's crazy. What else is going on in Chicago, man?
There's that new concert venue.
New concert venue.
Yeah, in
The Morton Salt.
Morton Salt.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So that is owned by
Lori's? No.
No.
It was the old Morton Salt building. I'm not sure who's actually who's responsible for it or who owns it. But I just know it's in the old Morton Salt building. It's supposed to open up next year, 2023. They got music. The Roots are already scheduled to perform there. A few other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's supposed to be really nice. There's a whole complex they're building out, which they're still going to be building. But the music venue is going to be open
Nice.
in early 2023. So I know you remember the old Morton Salt building, and they still going to keep that. So you'll still see that Morton Salt on the outside.
Yeah, I know exactly what
so
you're talking about.
Should be pretty dope.
The company that owns them is 16 on Square.
Who?
16 on Square.
16 on
No, 16 on Center.
16 on Center?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I haven't heard of that.
Sound like a chess move.
They own Promontory, they own Beauty Bar, they own Money Gun, they own Talia Hall, Deuce X, Punch House.
Yeah, Talia Hall, Deuce X, Punch House, all in the same
building.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
Well, it's the restaurant. So like Talia Hall is upstairs. Deuce X is on the main floor. That's the restaurant. Punch House is I mean they serve food, which is like drinks mostly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Lou's Backyard. Yeah, Lou's Backyard. They own a lot of shit, bro. Beauty Bar, Revival Food Hall. You know what I'm saying? But they are turning that into a beautiful. I want to hear the acoustics because it's real wide, big. Like when I went to Denver, the Red Rock Amphitheater, that motherfucker is so cold because it's all outside and it's actually made into the mountain. Yeah. So your seats is like concrete. You know what I mean? But the sound, like a live band sounding, it sounds amazing. A lot of people.
Who did you see while you was there?
I didn't see nobody at that particular stadium, but they do a tour and give you a little history of it, and then you can listen to some of the live recordings that they do there.
Okay.
Anywhere from the Beatles to Lenny Kravitz, everybody that's played that, and they got a whole wall of people that's played there. But it sounds amazing. But I think that here in Chicago is needed too, because we don't really have any. You know, back when we was growing up, we was just.
I mean, there
had a bunch of places.
There are a lot of places here now, though, bro. I mean,
now.
I mean, and they're, you know, because you got Lincoln Hall, Talia Hall,
McCormick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and obviously you got the Wintrust here now as well.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they do a lot of shows there. There are a lot of music venues here.
But when we was coming up,
so
it was
that you
just
can
only
use some larger. I mean, some. No, there've always been. There's always been a lot. A lot of them are closed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you got House Blues.
Like the Double Door, like the House of Blues is still.
Congress Theater.
Congress is still open.
Metro's
still open.
Yeah, but like those type of, but see
it's
those.
Where you don't really have them at is out south. They're all north.
Yeah.
The only places that you have south are Promontory, and I guess you can say Wintrust when they do stuff there now, because that is technically still the south side. But the really only like the venue you have like that is Promontory, and Promontory is a decent size.
It's kind of small.
Yeah, but
that floor you feel like it's gonna give away.
You're not like, I mean, you had some pretty big acts come through Promontory for sure.
Yeah, I saw Ralph's Trash Van.
I saw a lot of it. Dude, I saw an amazing show with Scarface.
Oh wow.
He did Scarface.
Oh, Scarface. Okay.
He did Mary Jane because he plays guitar.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I didn't know.
Crazy. That shit was one of the best kinds of. I mean, I've seen Jim Jones has been there like twice. Mobb Deep was there. Before Prodigy passed away.
Man, I couldn't. It's a painful, man. I tried to get in that shit. I couldn't get in. I was so sad.
Man, it was so much snow out there that night.
No, it didn't snow that night. The night of the Mobb Deep, because I remember because I was outside. It was cold.
Oh, it was cold.
Yeah. Because the shit sold out, and it was weird. But either way, R.I.P. Prodigy.
Yeah. But other than that, there's a lot of great venues here in Chicago. But, you know, that's Chicago shit in the hole. But what we talking about today, man? What else we got on here, man?
So your man Nas.
Oh, yeah. Nas came out again.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, Nas came out.
He's thinking about that leg.
Right. Shit's been weird ever since you rubbed on it, man.
You thought the genie's gonna come out of that bitch?
Yeah,
Edible kicked in. Yep, pretty much.
That's why I didn't take it.
Yep.
But
that just happened.
Yeah, but Nas came out with a new album, King's Disease 3.
Beautiful, amazing album.
Great fucking album.
Amazing. I like the 5 Heartbeats intro. That's like one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that of course 21 Savage then said he was irrelevant.
Yeah, yeah. I think, but he recanted.
He didn't say. I mean, he did say that he makes good music. I think the point he was trying to make, obviously didn't go over well.
Yeah,
Like I don't really think he was trying to say that like
he was trash.
honestly, I don't know what the fuck he was trying. He definitely wasn't trying to say he was trash. I don't really know what the fuck he was trying to say, but whatever he said, it was wrong.
Yeah, the context of the whole thing, it's been out there a little bit. I mean, he recanted. He said we didn't know the context of the conversation.
So I don't know, I don't know if he means in terms of like current cultural influence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Nas obviously has a loyal fan base. People fuck with Nas, but like he's not. I guess we talking about relevant in terms of people like setting trends and things like that right now. Okay, maybe, but I mean, but even still, like the dude has been consistently putting out. I won't even say consistently putting out good music because Nas has put out some duds. But this run he's been on with Hit Boy, and he has been in the game for 30 fucking years,
which is older than 21 Savage.
Exactly.
21 Savage ain't 30.
I don't think so.
I don't know how old 21.
Either way, he's
be 35 Savage. I don't know.
Nas has been doing music for basically about as long as 21 Savage has been alive.
Right. And my thing is, I can't blame him for not really. Look at his age group. They don't like Nas. They don't look at Nas as like one of the.
These millennials don't really pay homage, really.
I mean,
that's what I've noticed.
Some of them don't. I mean, but I'm sure, and he might not. I mean, he might not grew up listening to Nas.
Exactly.
I mean, true, but.
But you still need to understand that without somebody like Nas, a lot of what the hip hop has become today doesn't get to that point.
Yeah, but I don't think he was like I said, I don't think he was trying to like diss him like that because like I said, he did recant. Was like, dude, Nas is one of the greatest of all time. It's just something that I didn't rock with.
Yeah, it's something at the time. He said it at the time that Nas makes really good music.
That's still like a diss. That's like saying, "Oh, Beethoven makes really good music," but
I mean, it's just not in their forte. Like, there's a lot of artists that my dad probably would listen to, and to him, they're the greatest of all time. But if I listen to it, I'd be like, they're okay.
But if they're known pioneer, somebody you heard of,
I mean, they can be. That's what I'm saying. They can be known pioneers. There's groups that my dad loves that I'll do the research on. They was like, they was a huge group, but I didn't really rock with their music like that. I'd be like, they was cool. They made good songs.
I think
that's just my comment.
I think it's a diss, yo.
Yeah.
I think it's a diss.
I don't think he was trying to diss.
Right. I don't think it was a diss either.
It just, you know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't make no sense. Money-wise or just career-wise. Just you're in your whole shit.
Nas could have been petty and be like, well, let's see how you sound in 30 years.
I mean, we probably not going to be. I mean, 21 Savage got some hits.
He's no Nas.
I mean,
who's going to be another Nas?
Exactly. That's why I said it was a diss.
Nah, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't think he was trying to diss Nas.
Right.
He probably didn't do it intentionally, but it's like, what?
I mean, is it disrespectful? I mean, it's like it's somebody that, you know what I'm saying, like I say, he's a pioneer. But at the same time, it's like motherfuckers could say like Curtis Blow is a pioneer. Is Curtis Blow relevant?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You ask, but I see what you're saying.
Is Cool G Rap relevant?
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Curtis Blow, I know one or two songs. He was okay to be. It's one of the
but like just even like somebody like Rakim, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
like Rakim.
Yeah.
Obviously, you recognize like what he's done for the culture.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like who he is to hip hop.
Yeah.
But it's just like.
But Rakim ain't relevant now.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So I understand, and even still, but that doesn't apply. I don't think whatever 21 Savage to say, it doesn't apply to Nas. But it's like people that grew up, that were born in the 90s, are not gonna look at the shit the way we look at it, the way we look at hip hop.
Exactly.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like some people, like you have your people with older souls, or people that grew up listening to certain things, their parents are playing it, and like so they're gonna have like they're gonna have a certain level of appreciation for it, just like we got appreciation for like the Ozzy Brothers and Al Green, you know what I'm saying? You know, Smokey Robinson and shit like that.
That's what I said. We pay homage though.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not to say that, like, but some of this generation does. Like I said, just because his opinion is wrong doesn't mean that he doesn't respect Nas. Like I said, he went out of his way to say that Nas makes really good music, and he has a big fan base. You know what I'm saying? I think the point he was just trying to make is in terms of like current cultural influence. Yeah. And like I said, I don't agree with him, but I don't think it was like the way people are like going in on it.
Yeah.
And everybody like talking about 21 Savage and all this other shit, and then all the think pieces coming, all that shit. Like, bro, I don't even really think it was that serious.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? It's just his opinion.
Indeed.
I don't even know did Nas say anything about it.
No.
Yeah.
Nas ain't even. I mean, he's not supposed to know who he is like that. Like, it's just like I said, there are some artists that be like, he made good music. Curtis Blow made good music. I wasn't a Curtis Blow fan. I listened to Rakim more. I love Coogee Rap. 456 was my shit. Fast Life with Nas was my shit.
Yeah. But their time is gone.
Right.
Yeah. But it's a testament to somebody like Nas that has been able to maintain. Like, I mean, who the fuck after 30 years, Nas in his 50s, and still dropping like and there are young people that listen to Nas.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody listening to Nas ain't our age, right?
Exactly.
You got people in their 20s, in their 30s, right now listening to Nas. But also you got people that like, I mean, you got people like NBA YoungBoy, who was like the, you know what I'm saying, like the number one of this like the younger generation, like they love
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, like shit like that, but that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like even when like the late 90s, when other like forms of like hip hop really started, when hip hop really, really, really started to come like
Full
mainstream
circle.
commercial, you know what I'm saying? You had all types of shit popping up in like the early 2000s, all like the one hit wonders, all like the Chingies and the little flips, and you know what I'm saying? Like those people that came out, they may have been popular for a second,
Yeah.
so it's just like, so the hip hop fans of that time probably weren't fucking listening to Rakim. Like it's just like times change.
Same thing with Crime Mob.
Yeah. But I think it's a difference between people of different eras and then people who broke ground, who set trends. I mean, I still say, just to say he made good music, it's like, but I mean, he kind of broke ground. It's kind of like saying Rosa Parks is just another chick on the bus.
I mean, yeah, but you also got to understand, there's like I said, 21 Savage was born in 1992, right? So by the time he was 10 years old in 2002, like Nas was not really, because I went to Stillmatic. I guess Stillmatic came out around that time. Nas was still relevant, but hip hop was moving in a different direction during that time.
Indeed.
So like that, because like you think about that East Coast brand of hip hop, like Nas is still doing it, even though he's evolved a little bit. Hit Boy has changed his sound, so Nas is still able to do it. But if you really think about it, like that whole style of hip hop is really,
it's pretty new.
You know what I'm saying? Like not new. It's not happening now. Like I mean, who's really selling albums? Who's really making noise with that brand of music right now in hip hop? Outside of like, I mean, you got like for the younger generation, right? I mean, you got like Griselda, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got Nas. That's like really, really, really like experiencing commercial success with that old school like East Coast hip hop.
Busta Rhymes, he just dropped the album too. He dropped
but you can't really count him and Nas for real because they've been doing it for a long time. I'm talking about new
new
people.
Nobody that we know about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And even in Griselda, while they may be newer, like they're still like well into their 30s.
Oh yeah,
right?
They well into their 30s.
Yeah, so like that brand,
they gave old niggas hope.
So all the New York hip hop that's coming out now is drill. That shit's changed.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just differences of opinion and differences like in what people grew up listening to.
Yeah.
So for a lot of people, yeah, Nas is cool, but Nas may not be culturally relevant at the time, right now.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's just disrespect to who he is, who he's been, who he was. You know what I'm saying? It's just what they feel. I don't agree with it.
No, I don't.
But I'm not finna trash him just because he said that shit. I don't think.
I mean, 21 Savage to me just makes good music. You know what I'm saying? Just, in my opinion, I'm not finna rush out and be like, ooh, let me get this new 21 Savage.
The way he rap, like he sound like that kind of slow mumbling kind of. I mean, I ain't gonna front. Some of his shit be cool, but some of that shit just I can only take 21 Savage for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going on a road trip listening to 21 Savage. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'd be in a car accident.
I feel like I'd be stupid by the time I get there.
I'd be 145 miles per hour.
21.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. But it's just like, you know, the fact that Nas has been able to like extend his career for this long.
Since 1994.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you really want to say it,
Well, 92.
92 is when Not Live at the Barbecue came out with
Yep.
Main Source.
Yep.
Right? So yeah. And that was literally the year 21 Savage was fucking born.
That's crazy.
It was when Nas made his debut.
What year was
Yeah.
that?
92.
92.
1992.
First time I heard Nas was, I think it was It Ain't Hard to Tell. I was DJing at this teen club in college.
Oh, for real?
It Ain't Hard to Tell. Yeah, that was the first one I heard.
Yeah. That was when he really, you know what I'm saying? But you had, like I said, Live at the Barbecue was the first.
Yep.
And then I want to say he was also shit with Third Base too.
He
You know
was.
what I'm saying?
Third base.
But yeah, man. But then it was like once Illmatic came out, then
Yeah.
you know.
He broke
But yeah,
up.
but it is hard for a lot of people to stay relevant for that long because you have people like the Baby.
Right.
The
Wait,
Baby.
before we get into him,
Okay.
but just the rise of Nas. Like right now, Nas is having his J moment of 05. You feel what I'm saying? Like
What happened? What did Jay do in 05? Was that
when he was like getting real big. Like he had like Jay-Z in 2005. He had
Because wasn't that around the time? Because was it 06 when what the soundtrack that came out with the Frank Lucas movie
American Gangster.
American Gangster? Was that 06 when that came out? Because I want to say 05.
I think that's 05, bro.
I don't know if that was 05 because I want to say 05 because like Kingdom Come and come out and that shit was trash. So I don't know about Jay-Z in 05, bro.
Wait, hold up.
Because remember when American Gangster came out, everybody was like, okay, Jay-Z back. You know what I'm saying?
Before then.
But Jay really blew up. Volume 2 was when Jay-Z became like a superstar.
Okay, yeah. So Volume 2, 1998.
Yeah, that's when we.
So I would say 98, 99, 2000, 2002, I suppose.
So what
So
year?
I would
What
say
year the Blueprint
I would
come
say I would say from Nas is having his J 1998 to 2004 phase. Because in that time, Jay was running everything. He had all the albums out. He had Volume 2 came out in 98. Volume 3 came out in 99. Dynasty came out 2000. 2001, Blueprint came out. Best of Both Worlds, 2002. Blueprint 2, 2002.
Okay, wait. So just think about what you just said, though. Okay, so you got Volume 2, which is good, right? That was 98. So
98.
that's when Jay-Z really became a superstar.
Yep.
Because I'm struggling to find the correlation here.
Okay.
Okay. So okay.
I'm just saying, like,
No, wait. So
I'm about to make the correlation. Nas right now is having his Jay-Z run. He's had 5 classic fucking albums with no oops, no, oh shit, he did this wrong, or he came out with the Too Girly song. Like he's having his run when Jay had his run in 98. In 2003, he was on fire. He was on everything. Nas has Mass Appeal, which he owns, his own label. He's got way more bread than he did before. He's made a lot of great investments outside of that. And now he's putting out the best music he's had since it was written, in my opinion. He's on a terror. You know what I'm saying? Like when Jay had his era, this is Nas' era.
yeah, I definitely,
Well, goddamn.
I definitely think that's very fucking different.
Yeah, because Jay-Z was super hot.
Yeah, but Nas was still relevant as fuck during that time in '98.
Yeah. Nas is like,
He wasn't like so he wasn't as big as Jay-Z, but Nas was still Nas.
yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
this is
In
why
98,
Nas is Nas now.
yeah, but even those albums that you named, because you got like Reasonable Doubt. I'm sorry, you said Reasonable Doubt. Volume 2,
Volume 2.
classic. Volume 3, cool. Dynasty, people was
It
kind of
aged well. 1-800 Hustler.
It's
Song with Snoop.
it's some
The
songs
song
on Dynasty.
Scarface with Kanye.
The song, there's some songs on Dynasty, but as a whole album, it's not a classic, bro. That Dynasty album is not a
Streets
classic.
is talking. I don't know.
No.
Stick to the script.
That Dynasty album is not a classic, bro. And then so
I'm not saying classic.
So the Blueprint,
Classic.
definitely a classic. Blueprint 2, not a fucking classic. Blueprint 2 is not a classic. Now,
One CD was. Because it was double.
I don't think either one.
Best of both worlds. But
then Best of Both Worlds, I mean, that was a dope ass album, but it never really could come out.
put that out,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it went out. They got plaques off that. It went diamond, platinum. It was in the store.
It wasn't. But Best of Both Worlds went diamond?
I mean, not diamond, but it sold millions.
How did they sell it?
I remember it was in the store, actually.
Yeah, it was in the store, bro. We sold the mixtape, but it came out in stores. They went on a tour.
Yeah, but they went on a tour years later, though, bro. That shit was years later.
But that was because of R. Kelly crazy shit he was going on.
Yeah, but when
he was peeing on people.
But when that album when they were first trying to drop the album did not they toured a long time after that. It might be like 5-6 years later.
But it's
and they still couldn't finish
sold numbers.
Nas is on a hell of a run right now. I think you just gave a shitty comparison.
No, in my opinion, he's having his run.
Yeah, he is
I don't
having
think
a
you
run.
compare that to Jay-Z's run, though. So.
The only reason why I compare that to Jay-Z's run is because of their beef. When you think of hip hop and you think about artists going back and forth, Jay and Nas had one of the greatest battles of our time. Period.
Like with the
So it's always gonna, Nas caught a lot of flack when he was quiet, and then he signed to Def Jam, and people was talking about how you gonna sign to a nigga that dissed you. But these niggas was on MTV together, like this shit.
Well,
it happens. Like we're gonna clash.
They
at the
were
top.
exactly at that time in hip hop, Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah.
Maybe not in terms of because Jay-Z definitely had way more commercial success than Nas did.
Yeah.
But in terms of hip hop, when you talk about the top dogs, Jay-Z and Nas is right there.
Right.
So of course they're gonna clash. And I mean, and Nas created a fucking verb. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He ethered Jay.
So this is why I put them together, because since that time they always been going against each other in a friendly way. I mean, even Nas said on this album, I still text Jay. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this ain't over.
It's different now, though.
Right? Yeah, it's different.
You know
it's not like that. Yeah.
So, but for what? Because Jay-Z. So that 444 album was decent. It was a good album, but he's not putting out the music. He'll drop a verse here and there, like Nas, and just had like a whole fucking career renaissance.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying?
The second win,
like with him, whatever, like that chemistry he got with Hit Boy. You know, Nas and dropped 4 albums in the past 3 years.
Yeah, the most he's ever dropped in his career.
Nas ain't never dropped like this. You know, so for him to have this and still be doing this at this, like,
and consistent.
Yeah, man,
very consistent.
No, like most people we may never see anything like this again.
Right.
From a rapper.
For our standpoint.
Yeah. So,
but somebody said he's just a pretty good rapper.
I mean, like I said, that's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. He is like a very good. I mean,
it's an understatement.
I mean, he's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Nas is my number one. Yeah. So I'm not gonna I'm definitely not.
To me, I love It Was Written. It Was Written was better to me than Illmatic. I like that album more than I like the Illmatic. It Was Written was just the beat selection on it was so dope, and to just see the growth between Illmatic to then, I was like, yo, this shit's cold.
Nah, it was definitely different.
I ruled the world.
It was written, I feel like, because Nas, I mean, Illmatic when it first came out, like obviously you had the dream team of producers. You had Q-Tip, Pete Rock, Large Professor, and Premier. You know what I'm saying? Right? It Was Written came out. Then you had the whole the Dr. Dre shit, the Firm, like Affirmative Action was on there. Even though the only song I really don't like on that album is the one Dre did, the Nas Is Coming.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
Nas Is Coming.
Yeah, that kind of killed the floor of the album for me.
And like, why you open up with that song? That song was like track 1 or 2.
Nah. Nas Is Coming was like the middle of the album.
What?
Nah,
really?
because the Message was first.
Yep.
I Gave You Power was before then.
I Gave You Power.
Watch Them Niggas. That was I want to say Street Dreams was even. I think I want to say Street Dreams was before.
Street Dreams was in the beginning.
Yeah. No. So.
Remember that Street Dreams remix with R. Kelly?
Yeah, man. It's a damn shame.
Kels.
Yeah, it's like you make everything weird. It's one of my favorite fucking songs. But now I got like every time you listen to it, you feel like somebody's judging you.
Look, I told this one girl, I'm still motherfucking playing "Step in the Name of Love." That's a great fucking record.
You having sex in the classroom?
I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah.
"Step in the Name of Love" is one of the greatest stepping cuts in Chicago history. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be saying. I mean, of our time, "Step in the Name of Love."
I do like this song, but I don't know about that one.
Step in the Name of Love.
I do like that song.
Ooh.
It's a lot of people that are never going to stop playing that song.
Right.
And
You go hear that at every barbecue.
It is what it is.
Like, that's just one of the songs.
You go outside, and and there's going to be people like, hey, man, it's in Chicago. It may not happen everywhere else, but and as the generations go on, so you may not hear it as much, but right now, niggas are still playing R. Kelly outside. And it just kind of is what it is,
It's just certain songs.
I mean, it's a personal choice, and I don't necessarily think, and I know this will be good. We kind of getting off subject, but I don't see you listening to R. Kelly as an endorsement of pedophilia or anything like that.
I don't see
Step in the
nothing
Name
wrong.
of Love.
Yeah, it's just your fucking choice.
Step in the Name of Love.
My finger.
Okay,
Oh,
we don't.
We're not finna go there.
Yeah, we don't.
We're not finna make up songs.
Yeah. Hey, but what I did, you just reminded me of some shit. You know what the fuck I forgot about?
What?
This nigga R. Kelly sang the national anthem and remixed it.
I saw that video you sent me.
This nigga remixed the national anthem. Turned that shit into a whole ass, man.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Y'all can pull it up. I saw it.
Damn.
I was like, yo.
Fucking Kales, man. Fucking
Hey, look,
Kales.
I before I departed with the career of Kales, I know we're going to wrap this up, but I played all his concerts.
You did
I
what?
had all his concerts, like all the live performances he had.
Oh, so you had like a one last R. Kelly?
Yep, sure did.
What the hell?
Sure fucking did. I watched all that shit because I mean the thing it's just weird to me. Period, and it's always gonna be weird to me. So some of the songs I'm definitely gonna keep playing from R. Kelly, but any sexual songs I'm really not really fucking.
That's what I'm saying. It's the sexual songs for me that just got
right.
It just makes it weird for me.
He has some good powerful songs that's just like I'm gonna play this. He got songs I believe I Can Fly is still gonna play at somebody's graduation. Somebody's.
I don't know who graduated. That's going to be.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro.
Damn, GED and shit.
Yeah, now your graduation.
Who the hell gonna be singing
Somebody's gonna have something to say about that. But I would not be at all surprised though if that shit happens. Like it's like I said, especially here in Chicago. That definitely would be kind of weird.
Yeah, at a school. Ooh. Yeah.
That's
Wait
crazy.
a minute.
Oh man, what else we got, man? Shit.
Well, yeah, man. So speaking of longevity, somebody who's experiencing a little bit of a downfall.
Oh damn.
The Baby.
Who hit the baby?
Apparently, the Baby was trying to give away tickets at Burger King, and people were declining his tickets.
Damn. Did he have a diaper on?
He did not have a diaper.
He didn't have a diaper on.
He probably pushed it up then.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this was in Nashville. He was giving out free concert tickets, and there's video online. Somebody posted of them declining tickets from the Baby.
Where was he at?
He was in Nashville.
What Nashville? At McDonald's or something?
It said Burger King, I believe.
Oh, Burger King, you did.
Yeah.
Hope it wasn't in the wrong neighborhood, Like the Baby? What kind of baby?
Nah, these are definitely his demographic.
Okay, all right. Other babies.
Yeah, man. But either way, hold on. No, this wasn't a fucking Burger King. I'm not sure where this was.
We don't know.
I know it was in Nashville.
Bottom line, his career is on a
It was
downfall.
at Neiman Marcus.
Yeah, so
supposedly.
in response, he posted that video of his concert in Atlanta, which was packed. It had a video. He like threw a shoe. Some motherfucker almost jumped off the balcony trying to catch this motherfucker. Nigga risked his life for one worn shoe. It wasn't even a pair. It was literally one fucking shoe.
The same guy who got Steve Jobs shoes.
No, definitely not. The dude that was at the baby concert catching them shits did not have 200,000.
He don't even know who Steve Jobs is.
He's like, I got them both, man.
But yeah. So he's basically saying like that shit's not true. He ain't selling. He ain't struggling to sell tickets.
But you know what? He's posting these posts on his Instagram, and some of the videos look like the same, but he'll just change the name of the city.
So
the people of the Bow Wow.
Fact of the matter is that he's definitely not as popular as he once was, right? Ever since he did that shit at Rolling Loud. Now he's had quite a few incidents. He's been in the news.
He had some chances.
But that shit he did at Rolling Loud was really kind of like, okay, now you can cross some lines. You know, you've offended people. You know, and people really just stopped looking at him the same. A lot of people canceled him. He lost a lot of business deals, a lot of endorsements.
Yeah,
a lot of people were canceling his performances.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he lost right after he said that. He took a major hit. Like they was canceling because he was touring.
We talked about it, I think on one of the pods before.
You know what I'm saying? So he just released that Baby on Baby 2.
Baby on what?
Wait, that's part 2 of
Baby on Baby.
Baby on Baby 2.
Did he lose his Huggies deal?
But it debuted on the Billboard 200 chart at number 34 with 17,000 album equivalent units. What the fuck does that even mean? 17,000 album equivalent units.
The layaway receipts.
But before that, 2020, Blame It on Baby. Moved 124,000 units during that same span. So it's definitely a sharp decline. I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, he was one of the biggest people in the world.
He was.
You know what I'm saying? He was doing songs with fucking Dua Lipa, right?
Exactly.
So he's had a drastic fucking decline since then. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people complain about him rapping the same. You know what I'm saying? He never switches up his flow. Which is true, because he does sound exactly the fucking same.
Every album.
On every song.
On every album. And I give him credit, though. The baby knows how to perform. Like, when he goes on that stage, he's finna give you 120%. You know what I'm saying? He's going ham. He got the shirt off. He's jumping in the crowd. He's throwing water on the crowd. All type shit. He's going to give you a show. I'm not saying the man's not talented. The man definitely has some talent. It's just he's on the downward spiral. And he has to him and his label need to figure out like how we're gonna.
I mean, he had too many instances. He kept getting in fights. He beat up his baby mama brother at the bowling alley.
Right.
He had the issue where he put her out with the baby.
That was all on IG.
Yeah. You know, on live. He's been doing a lot, man. So it might be good for him to just go ahead and sit down somewhere. But you know, I mean, he's still out here touring. I mean, so that show in Atlanta did look packed, unless he gave all them shits away. You know what I'm saying?
Probably did.
You know, but him struggling to sell tickets, sell out shows the way he once was. But if you looked at that venue, in terms of like, I mean, the baby was doing stadiums, bro. You know, what I'm saying?
He was doing 30, 40, 60.
Yeah, like so he's definitely doing smaller venues now, and it's just kind of like in terms of like him not being as relevant,
right,
as he once was. You know what I'm saying?
Every artist goes to that thing. I think every artist goes to, like they have that moment where you can't come out with a great record right now. You coming out with good records that's gonna float you through. You know what I'm saying? Going to take care of the house.
Sometimes I don't know if because I don't even know like if he can, because I just think people have soured on him to the point where I don't think motherfuckers think people are really even checking for his music like they once were. I mean, obviously you're going to have your hardcore fans, people that are going to stick by you, you know what I'm saying, through thick and thin or whatever. But then you got your people that are just there for the wave. You know what I'm saying? And once that wave crashes, you know, they on to the next one. Yeah. So his wave might have crashed, like I say, and he definitely didn't help his cause. At all.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's done a lot of shit. He's been in the news constantly for all the fucking wrong reasons. Yeah. you know. So
Somebody need to change the baby.
Might be cranky. You might need a nap. That's what I'm saying. Might you
Go
chill
sit
out
in the
for a
corner.
Yeah. So
Put your hands above your head for 20 minutes.
This guy, you got that.
Hell yeah. I got that a couple of times. My old school, they used to have us do this, stand like this for like an hour.
Damn.
As a
Hold
kid. This and that right here for an hour.
I had a teacher that used to have to do that. Hold your hands out
With the
hold,
books?
and hold the books.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that.
That's just wild. What you think about that shit now?
What was the teachers on when we were shorties, bro?
Hey man,
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the I went to, I ain't gonna say the school name. You know what I'm saying? They used to put fucking rulers, tape the rulers, and make you ball your knuckle and hit you.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Like back in the day,
Oh, yeah,
teachers
niggas
used to
get tapped.
fuck
Yeah.
your kid
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I got the bat and ball paddles taped together.
My mom and my dad used to be like, if he get on the line,
Yeah.
you have permission. Don't go crazy. Don't
go crazy.
Don't go crazy. Just give him something. I'm gonna finish him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
go
finish him out when they get home.
Tag team.
Tag team. You get 2 ass whoopers in one day.
Damn.
And get on punishment. No video game for you. Can't ride your bike. None of that.
Yeah.
That's when we used to go outside, man. I miss those days.
Yeah, but it just shows you, man, the difference. Like, you know, because there's like when you have like somebody like a Nas that's managed to stay relevant
Man.
for like these past 30 years, and you know, do you have like there's more of like this microwave generation, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
where people like
Popcorn rappers.
yeah, so it's just like okay, they be hot for the moment, you know, and the baby looks like he might be
He had
fitting
his
into that
moment.
same category. He had his moment, and that shit might have passed.
He'll be back.
You
When he
think
gonna
so?
be back? Once he hit kindergarten? What?
Nah, he'll be back. I give, you know, he is, like I said, he is a talented
Indeed.
rapper. And he
come up
knows
with
how to
something
rap. He does know how to rap.
Indeed.
And you do a great show. When you have those 3 things, you're going to come out with another hit
He
or
should
2.
collab with somebody.
You may not come out with a great album,
Right.
but you might come out with an album that do 10 million. It's going to create a nice little bag for you to retire
Hopefully.
and still live
Good
comfortable.
single.
Hopefully he does.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully he's able to bounce back, you know. But he just doesn't seem like he's really learned from his fuck ups though.
Yeah.
That's what and so that's the thing. It doesn't seem like he's really like trying to, you know. He kind of seems like he hasn't changed much. So
Man, that nigga was on a motherfucking Hot 97 looking like fucking Nino from motherfucking New Jack City.
He had on the
He
butt.
had a turtleneck on, this big chain. It was a tight turtleneck, tight pants, a little Dob hat. I'm like, what?
still got money, you know. But
Where's this?
I
Who
mean,
did
but-
this outfit for you?
but I just hopefully, but it just doesn't seem like he's learned much. So, but hopefully he's able to, you know, get back on, learn from his mistakes. But it's
man.
not looking too good for the baby right now. People
Oh,
turning away
Poor
tickets.
baby.
Poor baby.
Yeah, man.
Be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So one last thing, kind of like go out on a sad note, man. Know a lot of people have heard the story about the young woman in Mexico, Shanaquella Robinson. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing her name correctly. From Charlotte, was found dead inside a villa at Cabo San Lucas in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
She left Charlotte at the end of October to travel to Mexico with a group of friends for a vacation. And she was found dead on October 29th, 24 hours after she arrived. Yeah, and there's a video that's circulated around. I myself have not watched the video, but apparently in that video you can see her getting in a fight where, from my understanding, she wasn't trying to fight back.
And she was
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah, and she was naked, and she got beat pretty bad in the video, and as a result of those injuries, she appears to have died. No arrests have been made, no warrants have been issued as of yet, but the FBI has opened an investigation into it, so we're going to see what happens, but it just seems like a pretty unfortunate situation all the way around. Summer she traveled on a vacation with some people that she thought were her friends, and they ended up dying while she ended up dying while they were there, and they lied to her mother, saying
Crazy.
that she died of alcohol poisoning. But the AP reports that she died of a severe spinal cord injury. So, and if you watch, like I said, I haven't seen the video, but from what I've heard, she got beat pretty bad in that. So it's just a really, really unfortunate situation, man. My condolences to that young lady's family.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It just seemed like a pretty senseless act. And it's just crazy, like, we live in a society now where people are so desensitized, where like they were even like people were really sitting there filming somebody, you know what I'm saying? Bro. Yeah, and it's just, we keep seeing these instances where like things like this are happening, and the first thing people want to do is pull their cameras out and film, and it's just really fucking sad that that's where we are as a society. But yeah, once again, R.I.P. to that young woman, Miss Robinson. My condolences to her family. And just be careful who you traveling out here with, man. Be careful who you call a friend, because you just never know.
Never know.
People may have bad intentions for you in their hearts.
Yeah, man. I wish it was more we could say about this, because it just sounds so crazy to me.
Yeah, but there's a lot of the internet's police. And there are a lot of different reports, people reporting, so that we don't. And there's not a lot of official information right now. So all we know is that this young woman lost her life, and that video is circulating around, and she was beaten pretty bad in that video. So yeah, but it's in terms of like all the other things surrounding the circumstances, who the people are, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a little bit, it's all over the place in terms of information. So can't speculate too much on that.
How is that going? Yeah, this is what happens when you record during the day.
Right. Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah, man, it's real sad, man. I hope people realize you gotta know who your friends are.
Indeed.
You gotta know what's around you and who to trust. We don't know the girl's situation. We don't know how close they were together. Maybe there are a lot of groups. A lot of times people that travel by themselves, they would travel with somebody else. So it's crazy. Damn, my neighbors just going ham up there, man. You know what I mean? Lord Jesus.
Yeah, man. So like I said, R.I.P. To Ms. Robinson. And I hope that the people that are responsible for her death are brought to justice.
Indeed.
I can't imagine what her parents are feeling, because she was a young woman.
And she wasn't only child. Take it back.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I know she was young. I can't remember exactly.
Like 28, 25, something like that.
Yeah, she was definitely, she was in her early 20s. I do know that.
Yeah.
So
that's the sad, man.
Yeah.
Just be careful who y'all become friends with. You know what I mean? Even sometimes look back to people that you cut off too early. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, I'm going on 43. There's a lot of homies that I don't fuck with now that I wish I would have kept that relationship with. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you grow. So I always trust the circles that's around you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's sad. Like, you go out of town or a whole nother country. Like, if anything, if I'm out of town with either one of you brothers, if something going down, we all go. You know what I mean? It's not nothing. I'm not leaving you at this club.
I ain't worried. You shouldn't be worried about the people you going out of town with doing something like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people that you feel comfortable enough to travel with.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's it's just insane that something like that would happen, bro.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Totally nuts.
Yeah, man. But so yeah, and then on the sad note, but yeah, like I said, hopefully, we get more information, and the people that are responsible for her death are brought to justice and given lengthy prison sentences.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So that's it, man.
Man, we got to say something funny at the end of this, because that was sad. I don't want to leave out like that.
Say something funny.
Yeah, we supposed to joke about that.
Bring out your baby
no
pictures.
Jokes. No jokes.
Yeah, we can't.
All right, man. Tell the people where to find you at, brother.
I have a couple too, but I didn't do it.
Yeah. Nah, we definitely don't want to do that. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, man. So where can these people follow you at, man?
I already know. Star photo pics, Instagram.
You got some photography prices out there? You want to throw some prices out there? Tell people to holler at you?
No.
No?
They just get in contact with me. Then we talk about you and stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He does OnlyFans, all that.
Yeah, even in the classroom,
You get professionally done.
the ass room. No.
I still don't see nothing wrong with that. Still don't. Hey man, Real, where they gonna find you at, man?
Real _the_ producer 914 on Instagram. Also 914 _media _group.
Man,
Also
you like
on Instagram.
West Indian. I'm on Instagram, MySpace, goddamn
Man.
AOL,
Hotmail, College Club.
Hey man, look, I'm judging you on your email.
Yahoo.
If you sit there and you give me a Hotmail, I'm looking at you kind of crazy.
Goddamn AOL.
.net. And what? Bitch.
Get off dial-up.
Hey man, thank y'all for signing up, listening out. Make sure y'all check out that last episode.
Right.
Is that screaming up there?
Somebody dying?
Somebody got a vibrator up there. What's going on?
I don't know, man.
Scaring the baby.
Anyway, man, thank y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, share on Instagram. Easily Offended Podcast. I'm your boy, L Boogie. Yeah, man. We out. Peace.
Peace.